Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
Distracted driving costs lives. Keep your eyes on the road and arrive alive. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Information Service is...
It's 7 o'clock.
The most credible news in the morning. The news at 7 on Nationwide 90 FM.
Good morning. Coming up in the news at 7, Thursday, August 6, 2026. Nationwide News Network's Deputy Executive Editor George Davis set to receive the Order of Distinction at the rank of Commander. And Cabinet Minister Daryl Vaz has been awarded the Order of Jamaica OJ, the country's fourth highest honor. The Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions expects to sign a heads of agreement with the government by next Tuesday. And in internationals, Iran says it has reached an agreement with Oman on a route for shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. The details after this.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM.
And now to the details. Nationwide News Network's Deputy Executive Editor and Producer George Davis among those to receive national honors this year. He's been awarded the Order of Distinction at the rank of Commander, Jamaica's fifth highest national honor. The details from Tona Thomas.
George Davis is one of Western media's most versatile broadcast journalists, with his range spanning news and current affairs, sports, and entertainment. He began his media career at Nationwide in 2005, 21 years ago. He started in the sports department but later diversified his output to include news and current affairs. George is a respected football and horse racing commentator and analyst on regional radio and television. He has also served as executive producer for Lead Story on CVM TV and executive producer for regional broadcaster Scene TV. George was also executive producer at the now-defunct Sportsmax TV. He's a former columnist for the Gleaner newspaper, and after 13 years in the profession, became the youngest president of the Press Association of Jamaica. George has covered 5 general elections and 4 local government elections in Jamaica. He has also covered general elections in Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados. During his time at Sportsmax, George led the Sportsmax Zone, a weekly sports and lifestyle magazine show, which reached vast audiences in the Caribbean and the U.S. He also had oversight for Scene News, a nightly live news feature prepared for Jamaican diasporans in the United States and Canada. George also conceptualized and hosted The Conversation, a current affairs program on Scene TV. George Davis has provided commentary and analysis on sporting events such as the FIFA World Cup, Summer and Winter Olympics, Copa America, and all of the major track and field events on the local calendar. He served as lead anchor for Sportsmax's lauded presentation of the 2018 FIFA World Cup, plus the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Davis has covered NBA All-Star weekends in New Orleans, Cleveland, North Carolina, Chicago, and Los Angeles. George was one of 21 journalists from across the globe invited by the United States Department to get an inside look at the campaign for the 2012 U.S. presidential election. George has led television coverage of Barbados Gold Cup Day, Midsummer Derby and Boxing Day Race Day, all at the Garrison Savannah, and has led television coverage for classic races along with the Mute Mile and Diamond Mile race days at Caymanas Park. He also served as lead commentator for the Run Barbados road race in 2022. George has provided television commentary on hundreds of games in Jamaica's Premier Football League. He has also provided television commentary for scores of matches in the ISA schoolboy football competitions. George was educated at Marley Primary, Jonathan Grant High, St. Joseph's High, and the University of Technology. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in Marketing and International Business. George has interviewed a raft of regional leaders and prime ministers, along with a bevy of sporting greats including LeBron James, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Usain Bolt, and Shelley and Fraser Price. Tawna Thomas for Nationwide News.
Thank you, Tono. Meanwhile, Cabinet Minister Daryl Vaz has been awarded the Order of Jamaica OJ, the country's fourth highest national honor. Vaz, the Minister of Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, will be honored for exceptional contribution to the public service and representational politics. He's been in public service for 40 years, having been first elected as councillor for the Waterloo Division in 1986. Vaz has served 5 terms as Member of Parliament for West Portland. He pioneered the rural school bus system, hailed by stakeholders for bringing affordable and safe transportation to students across Jamaica. The rural school bus system is viewed as having helped the JLP to win a historic 3rd consecutive term in office at the general election held on September 3, 2025. Vaz is also credited for fast-tracking restoration of key services, including electricity and internet, following Hurricanes Beryl and Melissa. He led the treasury of the JLP over 4 general election wins, that's 2007, 2016, 2020, and 2025. Vaz was also the founding president and chairman of the Used Car Dealers Association of Jamaica, which formally introduced the industry to the island. And in other news, the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, JCTU, says it expects to sign a heads of agreement with the government by next Tuesday on a new 3-year compensation package for the public sector workers. JCTU President St. Patrice Ennis made the disclosure during Nationwide at 5 on Wednesday.
Well, the plan is to have the draft by Friday of this week. And the plan also is to go back to the ministry where we could sign off on Tuesday of next week. If everything goes according to plan, then we should be doing this by Tuesday of next week.
St. Patrice Ennis, JCTU president. His comments came after the JCTU announced that a tentative agreement had been reached during negotiations with the government on August 4. Under the proposed wage package, public sector workers would receive a one-time payment of $80,000 for the period April 25 to March 2026. The proposal also includes a 5% salary increase for the 2026-2027 financial year, followed by another 5% increase for the final year of the agreement, covering April 2027 to March 2028. And public passenger vehicle PPV operators could soon benefit from discounted toll rates on the Jamaica North-South Highway. That's the word from President of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services TODS, Edgerton Newman, as discussions continue with the highway operator on a proposed e-pass concession.
Our plan was to ask the highway management team to freeze the costs for this year, but I think we received from them a very cordial meeting, a more amicable solution to the problem by way of looking at the users of the highway, the public passenger users of the highway, and to see how best we can reduce their costs in terms of using the e-pass. And of course, right now we are getting a 5% discount after Monday's meeting. We are supposed to be collecting packages, collect the tags we can hand it out, or they can set up days that we go to the booth and collect those tags from the operators of the highway, and we hand them to our members, and they will now use the toll and get the reduction.
The talks follow a meeting on Monday. It comes in response to the recent toll increases on the North-South Highway, which took effect on August 3, and the East-West Highway, where new rates came into effect on August 1. PPV operators have argued that the higher toll charges, coupled with rising fuel costs, are placing additional financial pressure on the sector. Newman says operators who use the highways more frequently could also qualify for higher discounts under the proposed arrangement. He notes that discussions are continuing, with the details of the agreement still being finalized.
If you are a PPV operator, only travel one time to Ocho and back, then you'll have a 5% discount. But if you travel, let's say 10 times or 20 times to the week, like some of our men travel twice per day, and sometimes 3 times per day to Ocho and back to Spanish Town. So they will have a further discount. Frequent users at the highway, PPV users at the highway will get more discount. So the more you use the highway, the more discount you get from them. Because what they're waiting on is some sort of, they want to know how many persons using, how many PPV operators using the highway now. And at the end of 3 months, they could tell us how much more we can receive these operators use it more frequently.
That's Edgerton Newman, president of TODS. The St. James Municipal Corporation has demolished an attraction in Norwood Pen, Montego Bay, which it says was illegally constructed. In a social media post, the corporation says the demolition took place on Wednesday. It says the development, which was called the Montego Bay Swing, was done without the developer applying for or receiving the necessary approvals. Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Richard Vernon, Chief Executive Officer Nadia Crosskill, and Acting Chief Engineer Officer Pete Jackson were on hand as the swing was demolished. Before the demolition, the corporation says cease and desist notices were posted on the structure, but it states that all the notices were ripped off by unknown persons. Mayor Vernon says the corporation was forced to move decisively against the structure as it posed safety risks. No permits were obtained from the regulatory authorities for its construction. Vernon says similar actions will be taken against other illegally constructed buildings and structures across St. James. And to internationals, Iran says it has reached an agreement with Oman on a route for shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Iran Foreign Ministry spokesman Ismaili Bakay did not give any further details on the agreement, which he said was in the final stages. Bakay warned, however, that a deal with Oman would not guarantee safe navigation through the strait, arguing security remained impacted by the U.S. blockade on Iran's ports. The U.S. and Oman have not commented on the proposal. Since the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran in February, Tehran has largely blocked the Strait of Hormuz, through which about a fifth of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas usually passes. On Tuesday, U.S. President Donald Trump warned that Iran would be hit very hard if the strait did not open very soon. His comments came after senior U.S. officials said talks had progressed to allow shipments to potentially resume later this week, though Iran has maintained that it is not negotiating with the United States and has no plans to do so. That's your news at 7. I'm Siobhan Campbell. News next at 12.
Sign up for the JN Money Card. It's safe, convenient, and free. The time by JN Money is...
It's 7:12.
Rent or buy your hurricane supplies from Total Tools. Visit 102 Main Street, Ocho-Rios, 34 Slipe Road, Kingston 5, or Lot C6, Drax Hall, St. Anne's Bay. The temperature brought to you by Total Tools Jamaica is...
It's 28 degrees Celsius here in the capital city, Kingston. It's 30 out west in Montego Bay, and it's 23 in Mandeville.
Get ready for the Kingston Bookshop Grand Back to School Fair, powered by Nationwide 90 FM. Join us Saturday, August 15 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 31 East Tradeway, Portmore. Enjoy free admission, free back to school medicals for students, exciting special discounts, free rides, vendor booths, special performances, and the chance to win in-store prizes and surprises. Don't miss this fun-filled day for the entire family. Prepare for the new school year with Kingston Bookshop. For more information, visit Kingston Bookshop on Facebook and Instagram. See you there!
For all your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. They stock a wide variety of electrical supplies including plugs, switches, panel boards and conduits, plus energy-saving fixtures. ABC Electrical Sales stocks brands like GE, Siemens, Philips, Cutler Hammer and Allen Bradley. They also offer free island-wide delivery just to suit your needs. Visit them at Shop 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10, or call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice in the electrical business.
Talk to me. just me and you. I feel so lost, 'cause I don't know what to do. Now what if I choose the wrong thing to do? I'm so afraid of disappointing you. So I need to talk to you and ask you for your guidance, especially